Hey guys, I'm Colin. Another Transformers video, about time, right? And I've got one I've not wanted to review for a while now. This is Transformers Prime Airacnhia. She was the nemesis to RC, and she killed Cliffjumper, and there's not much new I can say about this that everyone else hasn't said already. It's not a very good toy. It's not a very good version. There's the short little Legion scale version. That's a better Transformer than this thing. Just because it's simpler and smaller, and yeah, we'll get into it. The vehicle mode is actually pretty damn accurate. It's an aerial craft, so yeah, the underside is going to be sacrificed a little bit. You can see there's the obvious chest, there's the legs kind of, and these are, yes, her spider legs, and she doesn't really even have a spider mode. It's a sleek looking helicopter, and it's not bad. She does come with these big crab claw laser gun things. I have them, but I don't know where they are right now, and they're not all that important anyways. They should have put more effort into engineering her. Let's bring in RC from Transformers Prime. This is the first edition mold, but still, you know, they don't scale together well at all in vehicle mode. Let's bring in Scourge. Put in here hubcap. We've got the Siege car guys. We've got Siege car guy in vehicle mode. So yeah, she is definitely a smaller scale, smaller-ish Transformer, just because of, yeah. Although in a lot of ways she should have and could have been a lot bigger. Let's bring over Film Noir. Keeps slipping off his pegs. Is that a drinking game? That'd be a fun drinking game. Watch my videos and see how often he falls off his pegs. Let's bring in the other arachnid spider people. So I've got Transmetal 2 Black Arachnia. We've got Beast Machines Black Arachnia. We've got Animated Black Arachnia. We've got Prime Airacnhia. I know she's not a spider, but we're sticking her in here. We've got Kingdom Wars Black Arachnia. And here is the McDonald's Machine Wars Black Arachnia. It's a big spider with a big booty. I mean, yeah. So we've got Airacnhia here. You don't need to remove the propellers, but you can just get them off to the side. We're going to start off by opening up the nose cone here. Oh, real quick. Yes, her canopy does open up. And there's this cool little seat inside, and it kind of rocks around a little bit. That's a neat little feature right there. They shouldn't have done this. They should have done anything else. They should not have done this, and this is the biggest flaw of this vehicle. You will find out in a moment. So, flip up the nose cone, come back here real quick, and open up these two panels here and flip that up. Split off her legs and get them opened up and out of the way. Then you're going to come up to these side panels here. Pull them away, and as you pull them down, everything is going to shift down. There's this hidden hinges back in here that you can't see, but her entire chest plate and torso hinge up and down. And I'm worried that would break someday. But here we have her in her robot mode. Let's extend out her hands, and then what is this? This is the first problem we're going to address. So we have her in her robot mode, and then we're going to she can't stand up straight. You have to lean her forward at an almost 20-degree angle. You're going to flip around that one. Her propellers turn into her spider leg things, and they have hinges, and you can move them around. And if you are so inclined, you can actually have her hold these, and it is apparently a triple-bladed sword. This is her triple-bladed sword that won't point it. She can't keep her sword up. Really, what you're supposed to do with it is put it on here. And so she's not a spider. She's not. Because she has, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She has 9 limbs. So I don't know what kind of creature she's supposed to be here. But, like, let's say we don't count 2 of the limb sets. Say we don't count these, or we peg them. Okay, if the only way to make this work is to peg them together and have this be one singular leg. And it doesn't want to. There we go. Okay, cool. We've got this cool butt skirt thing going on. And you know what we also need to do? We need to come up here and tab that in place. This little tab on the middle leg will tab into the back. Yeah. And here we have her in her robot mode complete. And she is so gangly and slender and misproportioned. Here is Film Noir Spider-Man and Soda Can. Here's Scourge. Here's Hubcap. Here are the Siege guys. And let me go ahead and bring in the other spider people. Alright, so let me bring in the Transmetal 2 Airacnhia. Let me bring in the Beast Machines Cybertronian Spider Airacnhia and the McDonald's Happy Meal toy version as well. Okay, this is Deary, please. It's like a misbehaving child. Let me bring over here animated Airacnhia. I want to bring over Prime Airacnhia. And here is Beast Wars, Kingdom Wars, Airacnhia. And, yeah, Airacnhia isn't, you know, she's not a Airacnhia, so let me go ahead and pull her off to the side so you can get the other ones. The other ones are basically the same character, and it's nice to see the different variations on Slender Spider-Woman Seductress from the screen-accurate Beast Wars version. And they're all very screen-accurate, actually, but, you know, to the original Beast Wars version, where, you know, she's got relatively normal proportions, to the giant-shouldered one, to the really linky anime proportions, and then the blocky anime proportions. You know, it's still a really good character across the board. So let's get back to whoever turns it is. So we have Airacnhia in her robot mode, and she could be a lot better. Look at those hands. They're these weird, you know, crucifixed giant holes in them. If they couldn't make hands, they should have just blended them in to the arms and just given her no hands. You know, and the entire arm is just this big old shell panel thing going on. Articulation-wise, her head is extremely hindered because the back of her head is the molded seat. That nice little seat that I showed off earlier is on the back of her head. She's I don't know. She's a cushion head. She's got a bowl jointed shoulder. She's got this weird hinged arm that either locks the arm into a big old shield shape or brings it all out and exposes this really painfully thin, like, I'm worried I'm going to break it. A child would absolutely devastate that. I could see a 10-year-old me or an 8-year-old me absolutely ripping that thing apart. And then these hands are just... Moving on from the hands, no waist joint, ball jointed hips, but it's all really restricted because of the shape of her upper thigh. Has this really weird trapezoidal pentagon shape bumping against the really sharp of her backpack, which is just the helicopter hanging off the back there, and the blade came loose. There we go. She's got these fins back here that I pegged together so that she'd have 8 limbs. She's got a single hinged knee, and she's got kind of toes, but those feet are so slender that unless you get her in just the right position... Yeah, no, this is like a G1 style Transformer. We've done the comparison with the other figures. We've done the comparison with the other guys. Just keep talking about the figure. Focus on the toy. I don't want to talk about this thing. She's got this tiny, tiny little Decepticon logo. The only reason you get this figure is because you want something to go with your Transformers Prime Megatron, or something to stand alongside. See, it looks good. It looks good. The transformation, I get why it transforms the way that they do, but everything is just, the articulation is just so hindered. This is a modern G1 Transformer. It's got 2 arms that move up and down, and the legs kind of wiggle around. This is G1 articulation, and it's just... Ah! I don't like this toy, but I need it to go alongside my RC on the shelf. She's an accessory. You need her to go with it. It looks good next to it, but it's a horrible toy. It's garbage. Everyone says the same thing. If you need a Prime Airachnid, get the little Scout size one. I might have one. If I don't, I will get one. Okay, the Scout size one's about $10, $20, depending on what you want to get. This one is about $15 loose, complete with the weapons. I want to say $30 in the box. There is a beautiful third-party one. Alright, if you don't know what third-party is, just look up third-party Transformers. Look up third-party Airacnhid, and you will find them. It transforms beautifully, has a beautiful vehicle mode, has a beautiful robot mode, and has a separate piece that becomes the spider legs. It is a beautiful representation. It's $150. The third-party one is $150. If you have the money to get that one, go. If I can afford it, I want to get one of those. They're awesome. Don't bother with this one. Don't buy it unless you just need something to go with your Transformer Prime Megatron. This is display piece only. The vehicle mode isn't bad. Robot mode looks okay, but the articulation is just so hindered. It is just not a fun toy. It can't... I have to assist it with holding, but her rival here... There we go. She's doing the Keanu Reeves. Whoa! Okay, we're gonna stop before that gets very inappropriate. I'm Colin. This has been Transformers Prime Airachnid. Don't bother getting it unless you just need something for your display cabinet to go with the other Prime figures. It is not articulation shot on it, dude. Okay. I found the weapons. This is what she looks like with them in her vehicle mode. And the weapons themselves, they're not terrible. They're these weird purple claw laser things, and they don't look much better in her robot mode, so I'm not going to bother with that. Really, if I'm actually inclined to repaint this entire thing red and turn her into like some type of submarine crab robot thing. I'm not sure if the claws would be better going vertical or horizontal. Either way, they're kind of stupid. This whole thing is kind of stupid. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.